Hello. We are here back again once again with the first week recap of P2DL Season 7. Chris, how did your first week go here?
It's too early to get into that.
Yeah, it's been a rough week for us. Definitely one of the weirder leagues I've ever been in, just in terms of like teams and how the battles have gone. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. We're gonna start with Div 2 battles, just in order of the schedule here. Quick little recap. You see, we got the X's here. We got little notes for what we're gonna really go over here in detail. Without further ado, let's get right into it. We got Throggy Vs MC. I mean, it was Sun. Throggy actually didn't come with any Terra Captains or Sun, and MC kind of just fell apart, honestly. I will say.
It starts out okay, but yeah, it gets to a point
Yeah.
where it gets rough.
It gets real rough. Like, we see the parting shot. Throggy forgets about parting shot. Quillfish to sit here and wall this ogre pawn, and then the swords dance, but Haze comes out. Like, it's super, super weird. That thing does a lot more damage than it should have, and then Stomping Tantrum does nothing.
This is where we see a big misplay, I think.
Yeah.
We see a Dragon Dance, and then the play rough instead of the Stomping Tantrum.
I don't know why. Why did MC
Stomping
press
Tantrum
play
would
rough?
have killed.
It wouldn't have
killed.
It wouldn't have killed, but it would have done a good bit of damage here. He was at, what was he at?
Doesn't it get the damage boost when your opponent sets up?
No, you get the damage boost if your previous attack fails. That's why, like...
What am I thinking of?
Punishment?
Did I just make that up? Who knows?
I think you're thinking of, like, Lash Out when you get your stats lowered,
Oh,
but...
it might be Lash Out.
Yeah, just MC just falls apart, and then gets Heat Crash, dies, sends in Dragapult. I think that might have been a misclick. We did learn that MC's Dragapult was Sash, and then just, like, switches out, says oops, GG's, gets Heat Crashed, and then...
This was nice, though. This was super lucky. Watch. So we get the Rain Dance.
Yeah, we get the Rain Dance. Dragon Tail.
And Dragon Tail pulls in the best mon MC could have hoped for.
However, in times of turmoil, MC goes for the Blood Moon, right? And then doesn't have any... There's no follow-up. And he just switches out.
Yeah. There's no Calm Mind.
There's no, like... Calm Mind would have probably won him the game, and then this all happens.
The Vacuum Wave.
Yeah. And then it's just like Rotom dies, and it's a nightmare. We do see a little bit of a misplay, the Rapid Spin in the Houndstone.
Would have loved to see a knockoff.
Yeah, and then bro hard switches into Ursaluna, like, okay, and then gets roared back into the Donphan, takes so much...
Houndstone.
Yeah, and then Earthquake ends up doing 57 anyway.
Yeah. Should have just stayed in an Earthquake, or the knockoff into the Earthquake would have just gotten rid of this Houndstone. Instead, it's causing tons of trouble here for MC.
Shadow Sneak kills and debond. Houndstone picks up 2 sick kills here, and then Headlong onto the Petch, and just MC can't do anything. Throggy takes a nice 4-0 victory against MC. Next game up, we got Godverdmme Vs Skye. Rain team. I'm actually in NPBA right now. I'm gonna put a whole team recap about that out, and then, like, I'll end up doing a little mini series where I go over my replays in NPBA. But I'm putting together a little bit of a Rain team, identical to this. So we're gonna see how that goes.
Inspired by our friend Godver here.
Yeah.
You could say.
So, just looking at this, who are we really thinking wins this?
Okay, so hyper offense versus essentially hyper offense here for Skye, and without like something that super deals with a Rain team, I think the Rain team just wins in this case.
Yeah.
I know the result, but
it's just
even just looking at it from the start, it's rough.
Pelipper comes in on the Gambit, and the knock comes through. And then, switch around, Swampert comes out on the Stealth Rock from King Gambit. The Future Sight does nothing, and, I mean...
Here's the problem. Right? Where's the switch in for Skye? It just isn't there.
Yeah. Also, I'm surprised Godver didn't just Earthquake, but, might have been, like, a damage roll or something. But, like, Flip Turn just kills the Cutie Fly.
Yep.
Like why did Cutiefly come to this game? Did Godver think that like Webs was gonna? I mean, like Webs with this really nice agility Gallade would have actually been able to deal with Barrascuda, but I think
This was nice,
yeah,
but yeah, Barrascuda just comes in and
yeah, Barrascuda
either
bonk,
threatens it out or kills it, and in this
bonk.
case kills it, and has the Life Orb Psychic
Yeah.
Fangs, one shots the Tentacruel.
Yeah.
Huge.
Zera Aura comes out, tries to read the Swampert, switch in with Grass Knot, and Arch is here, and it's just like what are you doing?
Body press here.
Yeah, Draco
takes
misses.
out the Kingambit, no problem.
Yeah, body press, and then here's where things get a little interesting.
Oh, so finds this window for Volcarona to come in and set up, and has a chance to actually turn this game around entirely. So the only thing that would have stopped this is the Aqua Jet from Barrascuda.
Yeah. And so another,
do we see it?
Yeah, another QD, and then the Giga Drain. Oh my god, dude, Volcarona would have lived just about anything, unless it was like Brave Bird Pelipper. Volcarona.
I mean,
lived.
You gotta go for it in this case, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's tons of risks. You risk a crit, you risk a Hurricane Confusion. Scald is super effective. I mean,
I think Volcarona would have been fine. It
would have lived the hits.
We did see, unless Godver pressed Hurricane there, which I mean, yeah, that would have made more sense. We did see the Pasho Berry come out from the Volcarona, so it would have lived like a Scald or Weather Ball. There. And Barrascuda just, I think how many kills did Barrascuda get? Like 4?
3, 4?
4 kills, yeah. That's crazy. Next game.
Barrascuda, as Barrascuda does.
Did work. Next game, we have Alex versus Eric. We actually have notes. We got big notes on this one.
This is a fun one.
Yeah, this is a really fun game. Just looking at it, Alex's team, it needs a little bit of love, dude. It needs some love.
I mean, the top 3 are super nice.
Yeah. And then
even the Hydrapple is nice. I mean, Mega Sableye and Dreadnought. I think the thing is they just kind of feel a little out of place, but
I mean,
still
if it
a
works,
threatening team.
Yeah, if it works, it works. So, and then we see. I think this is Zard. Yeah, this is Zard X. We got Terra, Metagross, Glim, Gligar, Spectre, Shifu. This is a pretty standard bit. We got the Hydrapple lead into Charizard, and an immediate switch into Metagross. Hydrapple Terra just lives everything from Zard. Nock gets rid of the Assault Vest as Earth Power does 31. I think it's revealed that this thing's like vested or like max SPDF or something because of that role. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's like, that's absurd.
Still did tons of damage. I mean, the knockoff was nice to get rid of the Assault Vest, and comes Gligar.
So, actually, funny enough, if we look at the Terra types here for Eric, we see that it has the Metagross just has its Stab Steel, and then Gligar has its Stab Ground. After a while, Eric's not going to have any switch-ins to anything on Alex's team.
That's the biggest thing, right?
Yeah.
So, between Bundle and this Terra Water Hydrapple, there were 0 switch-ins.
Absolutely nothing. So,
and it just, I think that was pretty much the game there, right? There were very few ways to deal with it.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what
does come out.
Oh, yeah, again, crippling this Hydrapple is nice, but
even
the bigger issue here, not having something. I don't know what else Eric has in his draft. I can't quite remember, but yeah. You need something to switch into these mons. This is brutal.
So even with that Toxic, it doesn't really do anything for Eric because Hydrapple has Regenerator. It's going to keep coming in and out. That Toxic's not going to get as much value as you want it to, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Bundle comes out for absolutely free here.
Yeah, reading the Roost was nice.
Yeah. I don't even think he needed to
Hydro
read
Pump
that.
is free.
Yeah, because like, what was the worst that happens? He Toxics or Earthquakes?
Yeah, you wouldn't want a Toxic.
Yeah. The Hydro Pump comes out, does 42, and Bullet Punch does 19. Hydro Pump hits again. Very surprised. In comes Spec. And then,
does force it out.
We do see what the Sableye is up to. It actually eats that Shadow Ball really nicely, and then we do just see the Mega Recover come out. Hydrapple back in on this Zard X. Flare Blitz does a whole lot of nothing. And just Alex has all the momentum going into this game. We do see Fickle Beam come out, try to get some damage. And like I said,
not much.
Like I said, just a switch. U-turn into her Shifu. Here's where things get a little funky.
Oh, we see a nice read coming up here.
Super nice. So Coco comes in against this sub. Dazzling Gleam comes out. Poison Jab doesn't kill. Oh my god.
Poison either.
And it was Life Orb or Shifu. This thing has to be
Yeah.
bulky, I think. I don't even know. Maybe her Shifu just sucks. But then Alex, the GOAT, reads the Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
And Thunder Waves. But the Thunder Wave missed. And it was so rough. And then
Still plays it well though.
Yeah,
Switches into the treads.
super nicely. Switches into the treads, and Gligar comes out. Why does Gligar come out? Terra Ground. Alex just gets his rocks up, guaranteeing that if there's any focus sash on this team, it can't really do anything to him. Coco Sack comes out, and I think this is the end of the game.
Yeah, having rocks up here and now no bundle switchings means bundle just wins.
And then switching in her Shifu here was actually really interesting. I didn't understand that at all.
What else are you gonna do? You have no options.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You could have at least saved this to try to get like a Sucker Punch crit.
So yeah.
you could have tried something, but
close your eyes and try and get a bullseye.
Yeah.
Just do that. It's about your only option.
But sacking Shifu was just like not the play. Zard comes in, hits the Hydro Pump. Spectrier comes in with that Rocks chip, just dies the Specs Hydro Pump.
Yeah.
Glamora.
That was it. Getting the rocks up, having fresh terrain just set, bringing in bundle fresh. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
We do see the rare occurrence of somebody pressing Hydro Pump 7 times and hitting 7 times.
Insane.
Absolutely insane.
I mean, even if he missed one, maybe even 2, it might still not have made a difference.
Yeah, no, I don't think
Bundle's pretty good on the FizzDef side.
Yeah, there was also a Shell Smash Dreadnought on the back in case anything opened up. But, I mean, Alex played beautifully, honestly.
He did. I don't think I've ever seen Alex play that well, and that was nice to see. Super well played, well prepped.
Yeah, very
everything.
Nice. Next up, we have Angrykid versus Auto minus Rex. You gotta fix your name, big dog.
What a game we have here.
Yeah, what a game. We got some killer teams here. We see the big Fez come out against the Gliscor team. It's a nightmare. So Loplead, Grimmsnarl, standard fake out. We do see Auto spell schedule wrong. And then Parting Shot comes out from the Grimmsnarl. I was very confused as to why there was no Reflect or Thunder Wave, but I do believe that this battle didn't happen.
Not the most egregious play of the battle, I will say.
I think this battle happened like 2 hours after schedule was out, or like the day after or something.
That's right.
So Venusaur comes in, Lop U-turns, Volcanian's in, Sludge Bomb does 43, Flamethrower, even through Thick Fat does 48%.
And it switches out.
Yeah, it switched out.
I mean, I guess the Earth Power might have killed.
Oh, it would have... Actually, no, it wouldn't have killed. That's weird.
And well, it was hit with a Sludge Bomb before.
Yeah, the interesting is that's a Terra Volcanion, so... Heavy Slam does not a lot, Earth Power comes out, Rocks... Rillaboom.
Venusaur is tough.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do as Angrykid to deal with this, right? You need a Volcanion for it.
And I guess Volcanion comes out as a sack here.
Which is crazy because look at Angrykid's team and tell me what he has for Scizor.
Yeah. And then Grimmsnarl comes out and gets sacked.
I mean, sure. It's just a Grimmsnarl. Just sack it at this point.
And then Gliscor's out. Gliscor comes out. And the Volcanion,
really
the Volcanion's at 2%. This Gliscor could have a multitude of moves. He presses dual Wing Beat and misses. If you just pressed Earthquake, Protect, like anything else, you would have been the Volcanion would have died. But instead, you do the one thing that could lose you the Gliscor. Like, okay.
I mean, who knows? It could have been Protect, Stealth Rocks,
but
Toxic.
But even then, like, Protect it you could have just protected and Volcanion would have died because it was poisoned, so...
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, whatever. Fake Out is good damage.
I think this crit might have mattered.
I think it might have as well.
It was close.
Here's an interesting bit. We got Terra Fighting Glade, Psycho Cut, crit kills.
That is a scarfed Glade.
That is that a little bit. Qian Pao comes out on the Scizor, SD's up, and here's a bunch of confusion. So Bullet Punch comes out, crit does 80, and then he switched. Okay, no ice shard. No ice shard. That's
no
fine.
ice shard.
That's fine. So
Yeah.
Registeel comes out, Bullet Punch, and then Scizor presses Knocked. So there's no CC. There's no Roost. You just
Right.
like okay. So that's
So also look like if there was CC and Roost on that set, what does Angrykid's team do to it?
exactly. So it's just like a weird bit of team building error. And Registeel lives the body press from Rhydon, and then Rhydon presses rocks. These rocks actually could have mattered. Could have mattered a lot.
Yeah, they did. They made an impact on the game.
They made
sure.
impact. Glade comes out and Auto Minus with the one of the sickest plays in Div 2 I've ever seen calls that Qian Pao is not Boots. And he gets it right. He got the call right. Rillaboom comes out and calcs say that unless this Rillaboom is banded, the Glade lives. And it's banded.
It indeed is banded.
It's banded. So yeah, good win for Angrykid. Y'all gotta take a little bit more time to put it into your battles here, because that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah, I think Auto Minus definitely had the tools to have won this match.
Yeah. And just didn't do it
Angrykid,
properly.
I think, made a few misplays, but yeah, I think probably should have lost this match, honestly.
Probably. Next battle, we have Roxas versus Crashy, and we do have notes for this one. Chris, I'm gonna let you speak your mind.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna let you speak
Sure,
your mind about this battle, because I think this battle... Is it part of the thumbnail? I think this battle is part of the thumbnail for this video.
It's not done yet, but I think this is going to be part of it.
Yeah, so...
Gotta love it.
We have Regieleki lead, Shifu Rapid Strike, Excadrill comes out, Reflect, so we see Screens Lecky, Landorus, and then back into her Shifu. Slowking comes out, Surging
Rocky
Strikes.
Helmet.
Yeah, Rocky Helmet, Slowking, so it's defensive. Reflect doesn't even matter, because it crits. Iraq comes out, Chilly Reception into the Lecky, funny enough. We do see the Terra Ground come out from the Araquanid, and Thunder Cage comes through from Lecky. We see Light...
Yeah, this Arachnid just completely walls this Regieleki now. It's just going to Toxic Stall. It can't get the webs down because it can just Sticky Web, bro, over and over while this Regieleki gets chipped down, so...
Yep, so we do see...
Definitely would have liked to see this Lecky switch out sooner.
Yeah, we do see this Lecky just keep going for screens, rapid spin, just getting absolutely stalled out by this Araquanid here. And then Slowking comes in, actually. Very interesting.
Yeah, as it does quite often in this match and in most matches.
So
Slowking does the funny button.
Slowking Chilly Receptions into Arctivish.
Here's where this is.
Now, if you watch the battle, you know. If you watch the battle,
behind the screens in the snow.
Yeah.
Has heavy duty boots, so it's not affected by the webs. This is about as good of a spot as you could be in, right? You look at Crashy's team, and I mean, you're probably gonna click the water move here, if anything.
Yeah, you click the water move on a switch in, or even like the Icicle Crash isn't awful, It's not the worst thing in the world. And here we see the switcheroo giving the scarf to Arctivish. So the Fishious Wren looks even better.
Yeah, out
into
because of
Auroravale.
Auroravale.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so you bring screens because it allows you an opportunity to like set something up and take advantage of the screens, right? That's the whole point of having the screens. So having gone for the screens again seems like you kind of put the cart before the horse on that one. Screens simply for the sake of screens is sort of what we're seeing here, I think.
And the resistances don't stack. They were arguing about this in chat here. The resistances don't stack, but the like it being up does like affect. So Why Arctivish?
You're getting ahead of it.
Yeah.
There's not zero benefit. You're getting ahead of the fact that you're going to have to set them up again if you want them up. Sure.
But at the same
That's
time,
the one small thing you get from
at the same time, you could have pressed any other move and been
you got to get damage
better.
off, right?
You could have been marginally better. So Landorus is in. U-turn or Shifu. Light screens off. Hard switches back into Slowking. I guess anticipating a Scarf. Gets more Rocky Helmet damage off. T-Tar comes out.
The Rocky Helmet Slowking was super nice.
Yeah, it was a really nice bring.
Look at how chipped the Urshifu is, and it's all just Rocky Helmet chip.
Yep, Rox is out. Noivern comes in. Boots, Gren. So just bringing Boots on every Mon. Reads the low kick.
So does get outsped here too, and just...
Yep, Draco,
dies.
yeah. And look at that.
There is no Draco switch in. I mean, the Slowking's your best bet.
Look at that. All your screens are down.
Yep.
Oh, Slowking's out. U-turn. And, oh, nice Rocky Helmet chip. In the T-Tar. Chili's out. Just go Arctivish. But you're -1, but you are Scarf now. Just
Scarf, yes. In the snow.
Blow it up. Terra Water. And gets out.
So lives the knockoff.
Yeah.
But goes for the ice move. Crash. I mean, I can't fault that too much. You expect the Noivern to come in, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah, just a bad read.
You know what's crazy, though? Terra Water Fishious Ren just kills the Noivern.
You would, I think 2 probably definitely would.
No,
yeah,
no, 1.
Probably definitely.
1 most definitely does. Yeah. That's a Fishious Ren, dude.
Actually, Terra that's Water. Right. That's right. It is Fishious Ren. What am I saying?
So, Sandstorm chip. T-Tar picks up a kill. T-Tar picks up a kill. Aleki out. Why'd you go Slowking here?
Just gets knocked off and killed. Yeah, like, I mean, was hoping to get a chilly reception up, obviously.
I guess.
Didn't work out.
Aleki comes in. Golden Go comes out. Super nice. On the Reflect. So bro's getting his screens up. Light screen comes out. Hex kills.
Does get the screens up. Seems like a bit of an opportunity here for the Baxcalibur. It has boots.
Backs. Gets thunderwaved.
Yeah, this Goldango is the perfect set to deal with its backs.
And like, even if this thing gets like fully set up, I think Excadrill in sand just wins. So like,
well, that's exactly what we see here. T-Tar comes in, sets a sand.
Earthquake
does get the kill, but down it goes.
It's dead to Sandstorm, and then Urshifu just wins. So
Crashy with a solid win here.
Super solid win for the newcomer here. Next up, Coop versus Claaaay. Ladies and gentlemen, this battle is a long one. Sit down, get tight.
Yes, we've got notes upon notes upon notes for this one. Let me summarize it in one word for you guys. Stack Attacka.
Yep, this Stack Attacka is not moving. We see Stack Attacka Uncle Fable. Heatran comes out. Floats with the air balloon. Trick Room. Terra Flying. Gyro Ball. Breaks the balloon. Will-O-Wisp. Misses. That's fine. That's fine. And then he just stays in. What? Earthquake.
Yeah.
The attack burst comes out. Clefable's here. Just dies to a Gyro Ball. Meowscarada dies to a Gyro Ball. And then, like, you could have gone Manectric here. You could have Mega'd, got the Intimidate, and then just like Volt Switch or Overheat, read the Landorus, anything. Goes Quaquaval. Oh, I didn't mean to skip the turn. CC does 18%.
Right,
and Trick Room comes back up. Like, what? And then Manectric comes out. It's like,
the game's over.
Like, what's going on here? We did see it was pads Stack Attacka, really nice prep for Heatran, but like, come on, Coop. What was that? What was that? That was bad.
Yeah, you know, just take a little more time on your turns, and that's something you can fix pretty easily.
I think this was the first battle of the season. Correct me if I'm wrong. First battle of the season.
First or second, it was this one, and the Angrykid Auto Minus battle was also almost right away. Here we go.
Got a classic. Classic. I remember we were watching this battle live, and it was just a nightmare. I actually have paste to show you guys after this battle, so.
So we open up and we do see some nice work from Trick Room gets done here.
Yep. Palafin comes out. Not the best time to send out Palafin. Could have sent it out at any other moment.
Armor Rouge does have the typing to switch in, but not the defenses. Takes a big chunk there.
And then your weak armor? What? Like, okay. And then
And
you just switch back
huge
out. And the
rock slide from the Mawile
Yeah.
here. Super nice. Risks the static. No static, though.
Yep. And then Armor
And
comes back.
yeah.
Terra Fightings. I guess to resist Sucker Punch, which was really nice. Ting Lu in against the Dirge and gets burnt.
The burn seems bad at
Yeah.
first, but with the work that this Ting Lu ends up putting in, the way it does, the burn does not even matter in the end.
We do see CM come out from the Suicune and just whirlwind. P2's
Perfect play
back
from the
out.
Ting Lu.
Yeah. And then I remember popping off. We see the taunt come out.
The taunt was huge.
Oh my god.
He just had it too. It wasn't even specifically here for Trick Room. He said that he wasn't even anticipating Trick Room.
Yeah, so we'll get to that one. Some nice switching back and forth. We see this flip turn to 15. That's definitely choice band Palafin. I've never seen a less banded Palafin. Or a more banded Palafin. Protect, for some reason, and Whirlwind still comes through, and then Melmetal's here. Like, sure thing, dog. Double Iron does way too much damage, and he just spams Whirlwind back into Suicune.
Yeah. This Ting Lu's crazy.
Yeah, this Ting Lu just puts in all the work. Scald comes out, doesn't kill,
lives,
gets another Whirlwind off, and maybe the worst Mon that could have came in. Rock Slide
well,
connects.
to that speed at least.
Yeah. Palafin's here, and interestingly stays in on the banded Wave Crash. Apparently Chunga was in the damage calculator, allegedly, and put in, like, regular Palafin banded Wave Crash instead of Palafin Hero. Which is like,
right.
Which is like, I get it, but like, come on, dude. At the same time, like, all right, whatever. Income Sweet, yeah, I calc base Palafin. Another Wave Crash does a nice 33% on the Toxic. Okay,
yeah,
sure. And then Protect comes out and just another Wave Crash, you know, whatever. Keeps this thing going here. Tries to protect again, another Wave Crash. I guess Ender just wants the out here. Gets the out, certainly. Into Ment. We do see it is Moxie, because it's not Intimidate. So Earthquake comes out, get the Moxie boost, and the Life Orb chip. Melmetal comes out, but this Earthquake just isn't quite enough. Melmetal does live.
Huge damage, but yeah, does live.
Double Iron kills. In comes the Armor Rouge and Flamethrower. You guys are about to see the craziest comeback of all time. We do see it is not Boots Dirge. And the Calm Mind comes out on the Slack Off. And everyone was like, really? Like, what are you Calm Minding for? We didn't anticipate that Armor Rouge could have stored power. That Shadow Ball Spit F drop mattered significantly for stored power damage. Stored power does 40. Shadow Ball does 34. And Chunga slacks off? Now missing the kill on Armor Rouge, and Torch Song comes out, does 35. So if Chunga just Shadow Balled again, he would have won, or Torch Songed, he would have won, and just the Armor Rouge is set up. Flamethrower comes out, kills, and then Rampardos is the only thing left, and Rampardos just dies. So I wanna just go on a little side tangent. I don't know if we're ready to quite get into this, Chris. Are we ready for this?
I have no idea what you're getting us into here.
Let's go to the general face cam. We see
okay.
Chunga's team. Interesting brings, you know, we got the Dirge, Pasho Berry, I guess was for Palafin, you know, Rampardos, sure. Average Trick Room. Interesting set from Suicune, no sub, but like sure. You know, Banded Melmetal, average Mawile things. And then we see Ender's team. Okay. When looking at this matchup in Team Builder, we do see that I think the only thing that Chunga has that's like even speedy at all is Flygon, right? Terra Flygon at base 100. And Ender ran Scarf Ogerpon with knockoff U-turn, stomping tantrum, and spikes, with enough speed to outspeed the Flygon at +1. But the only problem is you can't touch it! Even if it's like Terra Steel, you can't stomping tantrum because it has levitate. I don't know what this Ogerpon is doing. And then, like, being banded Jolly Palafin into Chunga's team. Like, what are we doing here, dude? What do we got going on? This was awful. Didn't allocate the 4 EVs into the Zapdos. Just like the only attacking move is Volt Switch. What are we doing here, man?
He was really leaning into the hazard stacking, phasing.
I guess, like, Whirlwind.
It worked out.
Yeah, it did work out. I'm not gonna discredit the win. It did work out, but like, what is this? Stealth Rock, Whirlwind, Taunt, Rest, Tinglu. What?
Yeah, the rest is crazy.
What? So, Ender takes week 1. Let's just move on from that one. We have...
This is our last battle of Div 2, I think.
Correct. This is the last battle of Div 2 that happened this week. We got Rhinoshark versus David. Nothing too remarkable here, if I remember correctly. We do see Scizor in the Cleave Orb. Corviknight comes out. Mega just knocks. Nice knock getting rid of the helmet. Roost up. Latios comes in. Prim comes out, and I now notice that David has 0 switch-ins to this thing.
It didn't work. Look how much this Moonblast
Dude,
does.
-1 Moonblast to Corviknight did 24, and that's like, whoa, like, okay, sure. You know, we know it's kind of SPDF, but...
You see some good reads kind of back and forth here for a bit.
Flamethrower
Corv in this matchup kind of just ended up being dead weight, right? Like, look at Rhino's team.
Yeah.
Everything, I mean, what's it there for? The Scizor, I guess?
Oh my god. Bravebird comes out, doesn't even kill. Just Surf. I believe that's just Specs Prim. Cleavor's out, Stone Axe, you know, sacking it off. I guess he didn't really have a switch in. Scizor's here. I think Scizor could just U-turn for free. Gets the knock on the Scarf.
And from here, Bullet Punch picks up the kill. Darm goes down.
Yep.
Darm, look at Rhinoshark's team. Scarf Darmanitan with, like, Rock Slide does tons of work.
Yeah. It's just gone. Do see the Mystical Fire again. Luster Purge does a good bit. Defogs up, sure. Right in the Darkrai. Just dies to Draco. And then Cloyster comes in.
Draco doing huge damage again.
So much. And just raw Icicle Spear. I guess that's cool. You just get your kill because Valiant could have a Vacuum Wave in case you
I think he also just didn't want to risk like a Mirror Herb or something like that.
That's completely fair. Kilowattrel. Raging Bolt comes out, which is very interesting. Terra Ground, Terra Blast, Kilowattrel, and the Calm Mind comes out from Rhinoshark, and Kilowattrel just kills.
The Kilowattrel, perfect for walling the Raging Bolt here, but now Scizor has no switch-ins and can just Swords Dance and win.
Hurricane does not enough. Bullet Punch kills. Cleavor is just gonna die. Surprised it wasn't Sash. If that was Sash Cleavor, it would have won.
If it was. Yeah,
and then Valiant just bye. Yeah, so Scizor gets a nice 4 kills there. That wraps up Div 2.
Yep.
Pretty okay battles. There was a little bit of shit. Just a little bit.
It was a fun week 1.
Yeah, very fun week 1 from Div 2. I enjoyed that. Now we get into Div 1.
Oh no, don't say it so.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized I was on general face cam. I gotta go back on replays.
Oh, there you go.
You guys still saw the battle. It's fine. We got Bristol City Bewares. This is Roy versus Lex.
Yep.
One thing I will say once we get into this battle, Roy did not have a legal Terra type on Iron Thorn, so he couldn't Terra it. And it
unfortunate.
Actually made a lot more of a difference than you think it would. Polt, Prim, Roy has no switch-ins for this Primarina. Absolutely no. Moonblast just says 57, just straight up. Like,
Yeah.
It's not even like specs or anything. This is just leftovers prim. Psychic Noise with the liquid voice is super nice. I would have just gone
leftovers recovery. Yeah.
I would have just gone for another Moonblast, but yeah, sure, that works out. And then Rocks from Roy. Okay. Psychic Noise comes out. Mienshao, Poison Jab, doesn't kill, but gets the poison. And it is Moonblast, and it's dead. Primarina lives yet another day. Polt U-turn kills. And he goes into Slowbro, interestingly, in the Claude. Psyshock was a very nice bring, but, you know, Slowbro gets toxic. Again, what's up with people toxicking the Regenerator mons? That just isn't...
I mean, it's not the worst way to deal with them.
No, it's not the worst, but it's like, that is the teleporting, like, switch out Regenerator mon, you know?
That's how you abuse it, too, though. You just kind of, like, okay, you're just gonna keep switching. Cool.
Yeah. Scald comes out, doesn't kill, recover. Very nice. Just keeps recovering up. Draco from Polt, as Earthquake does a very, very nice 34%. Draco comes out again. It is unaware Claude, so this Draco is going to do the same amount of damage every time. Into the Toxic.
Yeah, Lex is happy to just sack this Claude here, though, and then bring in something fresh to deal with the Polt after all these drops.
Yeah.
Plus the Toxic damage racking up.
I actually don't think I would have sacked Claude there. I think I would have kept recovering on this. TBH. This Claude deals with...
sure, but there's no reason to switch out the Claude.
Yeah, there's no reason to switch out. Then we see one of the sickest mons of all time, Rapid Spin, Hitmontop, and then Terra
so this
Rock.
ended up being protective pads, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, Terra Rock.
Terra Rock, really nice bring against this Moltres. And then Triple Axle.
Both stabs.
Yeah. Triple Axle against Terra Grass, and that Moltres is just gone.
It's great.
Stone Edge comes out, nice bit. Scald doesn't kill. And that's just more damage from this Hitmontop.
Yeah.
Doesn't miss a Stone Edge, doesn't miss a Triple Axle. That is a well-trained Hitmontop right there.
Yeah.
Arachwinded comes out, sets the webs. Like, okay.
Honestly, the webs actually, I think, were part of what won Lex this game here.
It was really nice. I was like, what?
Because now the Thorns comes in.
Yeah.
As you're saying, can't Terra. And this Arachwinded just goes for Icy Wind to stop the speed boost.
Yeah,
and at this point, Ogerpon can just come in one shot.
Yeah, Rock Blast comes
barring
out.
a miss. This is Lex's game to win.
Yeah. Ogerpon comes in, just get your kill. Power Whip.
But yeah, you're right about the Terra thing. If it could Terra and not be hit super effectively, it might have won.
Yeah, imagine that Power Whip missed. And then it just dies to... Oh no, it gets a Rock Tomb. The disrespect from Lex and the Draco miss. Absolutely hilarious stuff. Knock comes out and Lex wins week 1. Battle number 2.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna skim through this one because it was a battle of the ages.
This is a terrible, terrible battle for me.
D-Knight, Shuckle lead, Toxic, Fire Spin, gets encored into the Fire Spin. Maybe should have defogged, but that's fine.
Yeah. The webs were the beginning of the end for me.
Could have switched out Dragonite here and not taken that final gambit, but sure. And Namorous comes in, misses the Fire Spin.
Yeah,
agility,
insult to injury there.
Agility and Namorous, Calm Mind, and then just like trying to do whatever he can.
I get the Toxic up, which is nice, switching on this, and I could have just switched back out to Dragonite. There's so many things I could have done so much better, and I just didn't.
Yeah. Earth Power comes out, doesn't kill, gets damage, back and forth, and Lele almost dies to the Earth
I didn't even
Power.
think Lele would live this, honestly.
Yeah. And then Chiyu just cleans up. Sneasler.
Yeah, again, U-turn. He didn't anticipate the Scarf. I thought he would have. Everything that could have went wrong for me here.
Sneasler.
It was rough.
Spectreer's in, and we almost made something happen, but...
Yeah, again, if I made the right reads, I could have maybe done something, but...
Chiyu's here, and it's...
If I just mud shot here, right? It would have killed the Chiyu.
It's...
Orange played well. You know what? it was funny too because in PRs we were like, why would you have sticky webs on a team with no offensive Pokemon?
Yeah, that
And
was
I got
funny.
wrecked by it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I deserved that one.
Yeah. So
GG's to Orange though. That was a fun match.
yeah.
I hope we can play again in playoffs.
So Chris sucks is all that we're hearing. Next battle we have newcomer HelixFossil versus Tay IV. Something I will say about Tay's team is that I think I mentioned this in the PR's video, but Tay's team is mimicking kind of what I did in a previous season of UCA, but instead of regular Kyurem, it was Terra Kyurem, and there was a Pecharunt, so Tay's got to make some trades. He didn't make any trades. There was actually I think there was only one trade in Div 1, and it was just like Rap switching out like Dugong for Cutie-Fly for Webs, which is like, alright, sure, but
To go.
some things I gotta change around here. It's pretty average battle until the end. We just got Mega Medicham.
It's a back and forth battle here.
Yeah. Nido
Kind of go mon for mon, yeah, right up to the end, like right up to the very end. They kind of just go mon for mon.
Yeah.
It was a good scrappy battle.
No, really nice actually. AV Meloetta is hilarious. We do see the Terragrass Terrablast killing through Rindo Berry Swampert.
Easy one shot, yeah. I mean, the Rindo was probably for like a Grass Knot on the Zeraora or something, you know.
Yeah.
Unless you're going max Spadef Rindo there.
Yeah.
And even then, I don't know if Swampert lives.
Yeah, it's rough. We do see the Life Orb with Zen Headbutt with Libero being able to kill Nidoqueen, but like, you have no real switch-ins for the Zeraora, and if it had Blaze Kick, that Scissor's dead.
Right, your one switch in Swampert gets nuked by Grass Knot, so it was a rough matchup on that front.
And it's just like, Bad Eruption did nothing.
Yeah, Assault Vest.
Yeah. Pyro kills.
Pyro picks up a KO on Melmetal, which is really nice.
Yeah, Zeraora comes out.
Again, Zeraora can just keep coming in and doing this.
Sacks Mandy. Scizor comes out. This is a Mega Scizor, yeah. Volt Switch. Dude, having this Scizor...
Nah, you don't got Blaze Kick.
Yeah, having that Scizor in against Zeraora is hilarious. In comes the super broken Terapagos. This thing does carry Flamethrower, like 99% of the time. Presses it, 15%.
Cinderace takes it.
Gets through the Terra Shell, just a nice bit of damage here, getting through that.
Goes down, though.
In comes Kyurem. Here's where things get really interesting. So... we do see Kyurem starting to put in a little bit of work here. Draco, very nice kill just to get rid of some speed. Mega Medicham is here. Scizor switches in. CC does 54.
Yeah, you might have wanted to sack the Meloetta there instead, honestly.
And CC kills. In comes the Meloetta, and I believe we see a Terra here. Yes, Terra Fairy. Hyper Voice does, like, nothing.
Not enough to get the two-shot and switches out.
Yeah, Kyurem comes in on the Calm Mind.
You know, if he just hyper-voiced again twice there, he probably would have killed it.
Got the freeze drive free!
Doesn't matter because we freeze.
Yeah, and then Medicham comes in, fakes out, and here Helix actually sees into the future with clairvoyance, saying, okay, I can make a multitude of plays, but I think this Kyurem is Scarf. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to switch into Typhlosion, and we do see it's Specs, and Specs kills. Yeah. But now that he knows it's Specs, Medicham can just win, barring a Zen Headbutt miss on Meloetta. So, just guaranteeing the win here from HelixFossil is really nice. CC kills, nice crit, and then Zen Headbutt just takes out Meloetta. Super nice win here.
Very close game.
Yeah, very, very close, very back and forth, but in the end, I think HelixFossil was kind of just up at all times during this battle. Like, there was not really a point where I thought Helix would lose, weirdly enough. I just didn't think
it did come right down to the end there, and the freeze helped
the freeze
a little bit, I guess, but I mean... Yeah, I think Helix probably deserved the win there. It was a nicely played game. Tay also played great. It was close. We got this one.
This is a battle.
I think some people may have seen this one already.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip through this one. We do have.
We've been over it. We can just go quick.
I put out a video on this battle. My live reaction and all that. I'm gonna be doing that for all my battles, or at least I hope so. If I'm not able to, if I have to like do a battle when I'm not at the computer, I'm gonna go over like the replay on here and really go through like my mindset and all that. But you know, there's just key moments in this battle that I'd like to point out, like Jirachi taking hits, this thing coming out, you know, Milotic putting in work, taking T-bolts and all that. It was really nice. What happened? I hit the Hypnosis, just getting damage off, switching out, because I thought something else could happen here, but getting Jirachi in was nice. Quillfish, just get my damage off. You turn out. Heracross is in. This Colossal, like, walls me permanently. But, you know, its HP is not infinite. Darkrai against Florges. I get another Hypnosis. Bad Dreams, you know, gets the damage. I can plot up for free. I don't even have to hit this thing. But it wakes up and Pain Splits. Like, turn 1 wake up, I was like, whoa. But Dark Pulse does kill because from previous calcs I figured out it's not Eviolite. Here's the first fuck up. I should have just stayed in. Because even if it's Scarf Garchomp, I have so many ways to capitalize. I just didn't see that far in, which was like super unfortunate. You know, just a bunch of shenaniganery here. Wishing up. Liquidation comes out. Here, after the Toxic with Gliscor, I should have just stayed in and sacked. Because Gliscor does nothing in the rest of this matchup. Instead, I sacked Milotic. Sure, hindsight says, yes, this Milotic should have stayed alive, because after the scale shot, Regieleki just kills, but go Lucky, boom, whatever. I thought it was going to be a 6-0, turn into shit, and then just on and on. And then right here, I felt I had to go for Trailblaze, but again, this Thundurus can only Volt Switch so many times, and then Darkrai just comes out and Dark Pulses it. I miss a Rock Blast, which really sucked. Really sucked. Rocks come up.
Yeah, it would have gone down.
Yeah, Jirachi. I could have wished there at some point. And then here, I go for the Trailblaze because I'm like, alright, I need to outspeed Thundurus. I Trailblaze, lives, and I get Rocky Helmet burnt. I was like, oh no! But no, there's so many different plays I could have gone for. And then I could have gone for Rock Blast there and got the kill, but I just didn't. I was like, oh my god, I suck.
Wishing into the Heracross there too would have just given you enough HP to, even with the burn, just kill everything.
That was, oh my god, that was so bad. That was so bad. So, we do see Ben pick up the win here. You know, I got Darkrai in against Slowking. I put it down to losing the 1-0. No flinch, super unfortunate. Scald does kill, and Ben picks up the win. Good job, Ben. You can watch my live battle on that if you want to learn more. I think it's the video right before this one, so.
Yeah, fun battle.
Oh no, that was a super sick battle. Next up we have Rap Yogurt versus Project.
This was another cool battle.
Yeah, this is another cool battle here.
Rap in particular, I think, displayed some really nice prep here.
Yeah.
And some good playing to go with it.
So, one thing I didn't even notice. But Rap just has this like big massive brain. Sees that the Ninetales Snow Warning comes out before the pressure, and is like, oh, this thing's Scarf. Okay. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. Just Moonblast comes out, and Empoleon, super nice. But like, you gotta like watch out for all the fun stuff in Mon battles.
Yeah, Rap's on top of it for sure.
He's so good, dude. Wicked Blow, damage, into Deoxys here, which is like...
Bold switch in.
Yes, into the knockoff.
Does do big damage.
Nate actually made a really funny meme about this one.
Did he?
Yeah, I put it in announcements. Rocks come up. The Ninetales just takes the Freeze Dry, lives. Nice Psychic Boost damage. Psycho Boost. Empoleon comes out, Freeze Dry, crit!
Yeah, he just roosts that right off.
Yeah, Roost just fine. And then we see the Terra Ghost from the
And this
Empoleon.
is very tough for Project to deal with now, right? Because we got Rox up, and he's got the ultimate hazard removal switch in competitive ghost type Empoleon.
Yep, kind of acting as a bit of a an Annihilate itself here, so.
Yeah. Because Project also has the Skarmory, he just didn't bring it to this match, so.
Flip turn kills. I was actually kind of surprised that killed, but it is no bulk Ninetales.
Yeah. No screens either.
Yeah. We actually do see it's not Cloud9 Altaria into this matchup, it's Natural Cure. Because, yeah, there was no effect made on the snow, so that was interesting. Empoleon just roosting, getting some damage off, gets Toxicked. Very cool. Bax comes in. I mean, there's only so much you can do. Also, I would like to say, Sam, fuck you. Your nicknames suck. Get better Lamb of God names, bro. These are new album. Fuck you, you suck. DD comes out, Bax, you know, flash cannon damage. And we do see the ice body from Bax Galloper. Super interesting.
Yeah, I don't hate that. There's not much fire threat coming from Rap's side here.
Yeah. Even then, it's like, you anticipate it to have thermal exchange, so you don't really go for a Will-O-Wisp or anything. King Gambit, you know, reads the D-Dance and Iron Heads. I think King Gambit always lives a +1 Earthquake from Bax, but...
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Surf, Knock, gets rid of the Expert Belt, funny enough. Tusk comes out, and from this point on, I don't think Project can really do anything to Rap's team. Enamorus comes in, takes the knock.
Yeah, anticipating the Empoleon most likely.
Yeah. Earth Power does like a really nice chunk of damage here. And comes King Gambit, Chili's out into Kilowattrel, but like what's Kilowattrel gonna do? Terra Ices and Sucker Punch does a very nice chunk. Volt switch out. You know, Tusk. Emp switches in. It is Colbur for the knockoff.
Right, and it did switch in on the Rapid Spin too. So
it did switch in on the Rapid Spin. I skipped through that. My apologies. And then this is Mega Altaria and lives the Heavy Slam, and I think, ladies and gentlemen,
just cleans.
I think, ladies and gentlemen, that is it.
Yeah,
Water Shuriken. Unless you got 5 hits there, it couldn't have killed. And then, just like, super nice win from Rap here.
Yeah, I think the Empoleon set really was...
Dude, that Empoleon
the thing
was
that made
sick.
This super cool.
Yeah, that was super cool. Super fun prep from Rap. Dude, I love seeing this guy do just absolute work. I absolutely love watching this guy play. Next up, Jake versus... Who is this? Got Jake versus Noxi.
Honestly, for how cruel we were to Noxi in the PRs,
this wasn't bad.
This battle was not bad.
This battle was not bad.
This battle was not bad.
No, Noxi. I guess Noxi's just different. Palfin lead. P2 comes out.
Different.
Traces the stamina. Dude, stamina P2 is one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life. Ice Beam's out. Bolt Beam, which is my favorite way to run P2. I don't really like the single attack P2, but Knock gets rid of the Eviolite. T-Bolt just does damage. Recovers off. Back in the Arch, you know, how much can you really do to this thing? Dragon Tails it out. I would have loved to see a body press there first, but that's fine. Lando comes out. Possibly the worst thing that could have came out here. Into Steela, Rocks come out. P2, and we do see it's super terrible, just awful Celesteela with Leech Seed. Boots Meow is revealed. U-turn does damage. Sun, Manual Sunny Day from Walking Wake comes up. The Hydro Steam does nothing even without the Eviolite. Celesteel's in. Toxic's the Porygon. So it's Toxic Leech Seed, and to get a crit T-Bolt, well deserved. Pex comes out. Diancie comes in. And presses the Calm
Diancie
Mind.
picks up a kill here if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Gets burnt from the Scald, but it's a Calm Mindset special. It doesn't really matter. Celestial comes out and Earth Powers really just nice read from Noxi, but Mystical Fire just picks up the kill anyway. I think Boom can just come in and And actually press Grassy Glide a good bit here, like Woodhammer or something.
Defensive Lando, though.
Yeah, Grassy Glide comes out, does nothing. Rocky Helmet chip. Do see Valiant of all Mons come out here in the U-turn. So, and we don't see a booster, which is very interesting. Boots Armor
You
Rouge.
see another Armor Rouge here.
Yeah.
And
another
does not do quite as much work as the last one we saw, but it does do a nice little bit here.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but in Noxi's team, I think, wasn't his average SpDef stat like 70 or something, or like 80?
There were a few teams with some pretty bad SpDef averages.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember exactly.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact number, but it's like, damn. Hydroseam crit does like nothing.
Yeah.
Here's where we really see the lack of synergy here. Like if Walking Wake was a Halucha here, you know, Noxi could have actually made something happen in the end, but it just didn't happen.
Right, that's a good point. Yeah.
But like we see right now, Jake is 6 Mons to 3, and the ending result does not show that Jake should have 6 Mons here.
Yeah, Noxi's not giving up here.
Sneak
though,
out.
I think was highly questionable.
That was a terrible play, honestly. Boom comes out. How did this turn into whatever? Glide. Dude, I was looking at the result. I'm like, how'd this happen?
Yeah, Toxapex, you'll see, does a ton of work here, dude.
Yeah, I bet it does. Kind of.
Well, watch this, right? So I think, okay, P2. I think Landorus comes in and goes for the EQ while the terrain is still up, and Landorus goes down for it.
Oh, really? Yeah, Scald comes out, does a nice 10% and the teleport, Lando T. I guess Jake thought that since he's levitating, grassy terrain won't work for the EQ or something. I don't know, but yeah, EQ
I mean, Jake does have a bunch of other things on the team to deal with this Toxapex, though. It's got Earth Power on the Diancie, Zen Headbutt on the Palafin.
Yeah.
So he came ready for the
Toxapex.
It was just a matter of kind of buying some time here for the terrain to run out.
Yeah. That was
seeing if Meowscarada can get the job done.
That was a terrain boosted flower trick. That's
exactly.
Crazy.
And now look where we're at.
Yeah. Get a burn? No.
Well,
recover.
Eventually it does.
Yeah, it gets the burn, knock.
And Pex wins this 1v1 now.
And it's like, how do we anticipate that? Earth Power comes out. I would have loved to see Noxi go Rillaboom there. Actually, if Noxi went Rillaboom, I think he could have converted. I think that could have happened.
The Toxapex was a huge threat here, yeah.
Because I don't, like... Yeah, dude, I think if bro just went Rillaboom, he could have won, honestly.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's hard to see, though. That's like a hard read to make, even when you're just playing for diff. It's a hard thing
we do see here, right? Palafin.
Zen Headbutt,
Headbutt, no flinch.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was a switch-in.
Yep, Grassy Glide.
Here, though, the Grassy Glide on the Rindo Berry.
Yeah, then Drain Punch takes it down to 1.
Misses.
But from this range, Jet Punch will out priority and kill. So.
Exactly.
But again, even then, I think that if it was Rillaboom versus Diancie and you didn't have to take that chip, I think Rillaboom won that. But we do see Palafin come out and pick up the dub. So, good win by Jake. I do think Noxi could have converted, though. I would have loved to see that happen,
perhaps.
But, you know, I mean, going from 6-3 to 2-0 is like, that's fine.
Yeah. It was a nice effort there in the end.
Yeah. Here we have KantoYellow versus Captain Crafter. Kane, Cap, whatever. This was one of the more interesting battles because I love to prey upon Cap's downfall. So I was just hoping that KantoYellow made the sickest of moves. No, I'm joking, but this was actually a pretty decent battle here.
This was a fantastically played battle by Kane.
We actually did see that there is no ground type to take these Volt Switches. I actually want to see now. Does Kanto have a
Can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, Kanto does not have a ground type. That's troublesome.
Yep.
Cress is here, and I remember sitting here thinking to myself, I was like, dude, Carmine Crest just beats this whole team. Volt Switch comes out, knocks his Crest down a little bit. Annihilate comes in. The second Carmine unfortunately didn't attack there and just Gambit. Yeah. So that was Cap's way of dealing with that. And then like Aggron, there's only so many things you can do because Thunderous has a nice attack stat.
But just keeps Volt switching too to get the momentum on his side.
I remember I was like working, and I was in right about here, and I was like, dude, Cap is pressing CC now, please go Coco, and it happened, and I lost my mind. I was so enamored with that play. That was beautiful. But we do see that it's kind of in vain, almost. Because Thunderous is just that good into this match. Again, you have no ground type. Thunderous can just spam Volt Switch against all of your mons. Like, Tyrantrum comes back and tries to do the same thing with Coco, but Head Smash just comes out and kills. Not really anything KantoYellow could have done about the Tyrantrum. JakeW Vs is here and doesn't go for the Vicious Rend because of the threat of Volcanion.
Yeah, you can't with the water absorb there.
Yeah, and then Volcanion just comes in. This is a Terra Volcanion. Probably one of the worst mistakes I've allowed to happen in this draft league. We do see the Steam
Not only
Eruption
that,
burn.
but this Volcanion is the perfect set for this
body
matchup. As we
press.
see the body press come out on the Blissey.
Yeah, I was not impressed. Ice Fang comes out from the Iron Trust, and it's like JakeW can only do so much. JakeW is...
And with the Blissey gone, Volcanion just wins.
Yeah, parting shot from Aggron, and it's just like...
Earth power, earth power, earth power.
Yeah, like this... Cap played a phenomenal game here. Like, absolutely phenomenal positioning from Cap.
Yeah, I think the real strength that Kane displayed here was in the team building, and then also on top of that, just played exactly how the team was built to be played.
Yeah, it was
perfect.
This is
perfect execution.
Yeah, this is just like all the showings of a #1 PR team here. So very, 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 very good win by Cap here. Very nice for him.
Solid.
And last battle.
The first game of the week, the last battle for recaps.
Yes. Was it the first battle?
The first battle of Div 1.
The first battle of Div 1. The last battle for recaps. This is a beautiful game here. We do see Nate. You know, we did rip so much on Nate. Ivy Cudgel comes out, doesn't kill. Will-O-Wisp comes out. I don't think this Will-O-Wisp mattered. I'm gonna be so for real with you.
You know what? I think
it messed with Aaron's mental.
I think the Ogre Pawn was misplayed in this one. I would have liked to have seen this team played more in a way that was like, get up your hazards and kind of chip away first and then bring in your big offensive threats, where maybe he was just trying to catch Nate off guard, go, I'm just going to throw some offense at you right from the start, but not having gotten that one shot on the Rotom, I don't think it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, I just, that turn one was questionable, because I think it's like a weird role if it's max defense Rotom, which you have a Qianpao, it's going to be max defense Rotom. It's like if it was Scarf or like Pasho Berry or something, it just beats the Ogre Pawn. So I don't know what that play was. I would have loved to see like Zapdos or something, or even like not Arboliva, but you know what I mean. Aegislash puts in a bunch of work. Super big toxic on Zapdos. I made a joke in VC. I was like, oh, it's head smash time. Didn't happen. Rotom's sack. I mean, Rotom did its job. Dude, two turns.
Burning the Ogre Pawn was super nice.
Freddy Fazbear comes out, and Arboliva is here to just eat the Blood Moon. Barely. But, I mean, Arboliva's super nice right now, because, like, what are you really going to do to it? Aegislash comes out on the Synthesis. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Toxic comes out, and Aegislash proves to be broken. This is like Gen 6 Ubers once more. Zapdos on the King's Shield, you know, whatever. This battle really gets interesting towards the end. Arboliva on Mr. Fazbear here. It is Life Orb, interestingly enough. on the Calm Mine.
I thought it was leftovers.
I thought so too, but that's just the grassy terrain from Arboliva. Calm Mine's out, and yeah, Aaren just sacks the Ogre Pawn here. Super nice sack. But I think now you can go, yeah, Qianpao. And here we did a reaction video for this, but is unlisted. We actually have it in announcements of P2 hiding in there. Not something I just wanted to publish off because that's a lot of videos to go through, but I saw this Ice Shard and I completely forgot that Qianpao gets Ice Shard. Or like I forgot about the speed tiers, and yeah, Ursa goes
Definitely
down.
not the only instance of priority that we will be seeing in this battle.
Finny comes out. Moonblast does a whole lot of 0 to Zapdos. We do see its proto attack Roaring Moon, and I was very interested with what this set was.
Yeah, I thought we would have seen a Dragon
out.
Dance
Yeah,
here.
and Knockoff
Sure.
comes out, and so I was actually more interested just it being booster, in the first place, because it's booster attack. It's not even booster speed. Into a
Well,
Qianpao
after one
matchup.
Dragon Dance, you have all the speed you need.
Well, yeah, I guess. I was just like, okay. Like, you still have to get that D-Dance up, and then you can just get Ice Sharded anyway. I thought, like a Scarf U-turn set would have been better. But, in VC, Nate was like, oh, I was booster attack? I didn't even notice. I think he meant to be booster speed, because, you have to be, like, specific EVs. You can't just be Jolly on Roaring Moon to have booster speed. It's weird.
Yeah.
Moonblast crit does a whole 37.
Yeah, that was nice.
I was taken aback by the damage. Aegislash comes in, Earth Power. This thing doesn't have any recovery, so another Earth Power will just kill. But Arboliva doesn't want to take all that chip as Roaring Moon comes back out.
I'm surprised he's not pressing King's Shield more to try and stall out some more turns, though.
Yeah, I would have enjoyed to see that one a little bit, but Mudsdale comes out, gets acroed. Stamina is, like, decent. You know, decent recovery here. And then Finny comes out, and I think Nate saw into the future with this play. Tricks the Choice Scarf, and I was so confused as to why this Finny did absolutely no damage. I think it was like max bulk Scarf Finny. Icy Wind comes out, and I was again confused, but this all makes sense later. Doesn't kill the Mudsdale, just keeps it nice and low. And then it's time. So Hitmonlee's here with the Misty Seed. Presses Swords Dance, and lives the high horsepower.
Just barely.
Oh my god.
But nice. In a good spot here. Gets the kill on Mudsdale.
Yep.
But it's like, okay, in comes Qianpao and just Ice Shards.
And oh man.
Right? Isn't that what happens here?
Mach Punch!
Oh wait.
It's Mach Punch! Oh my god, that was so sick.
Yeah, very nice prep.
That was really nice prep. And then the Stone Edge
hit.
kills Zapdos. Arboliva comes in. It is Terra Arboliva, so it will live any hit. Nate goes for the knockoff for guaranteed damage. That is something that I mention often, is that if you're in a situation like that and like Stone Edge doesn't even kill, you might as well get the guaranteed damage instead of the possibility of missing. You gotta play around RNG.
Yeah, I think generally your best course of action is going to be to ensure the win rather than trying to preserve differential.
And so Roaring Moon just cleans up here. Actually, if this was Colbur Goldango, Aaren would have won, but you know, is what it is. It was Shucka instead for, I guess, Ursa, but you know, whatever. Very nice win by Nate. Yeah, that's
awesome Hitmonlee set.
That's that there. One last thing we do want to go into. Chris assembled a Mon of the Week and Game of the Week, and I absolutely love that idea, and I think we're going to continue on with that trend.
Yeah, well, obviously ripped the idea off from FBL.
Yeah, FBL.
You guys are doing that over there, and I always thought that was fun. So, yeah, Game of the Week.
Actually,
that was given to our good friend here, Rapid, in his battle with Ben.
So this is
It was a super fun battle, especially with the video that was paired with it. How do you not give that Battle of the Week?
Yeah. This is actually like a really good learning experience for me. You can even get a lot from this video, and just like not being closed-minded when you're in advantage, really. And then It was also a problem of I kind of prepped against myself, if that makes sense, instead of prepping against my opponent, where I was determined. I was absolutely determined that this Garchomp was Choice Scarf. It could not have been anything but Choice Scarf, and I had to switch.
I think that's what Roy played into. Look at his team here, right?
Yeah.
You have no switch-ins for this Darkrai. What can you do?
Yeah.
I'll bluff a Scarf.
Yeah, it was a super nice Scarf bluff. And then, like, even then, it was like... Even then, this turn specifically, turn 51, I think it was, just sacking the Milotic was not the play, dude. It was not the play. And just, there's a
I mean,
there's a
I don't
lot
even
to
think it
reflect
was
on.
like...
That wasn't
I
even
don't
game
think
losing.
that play was necessarily what sealed the deal,
No.
but... Yeah,
this...
you just pair a bunch of little turns like that, or especially at the end, like... Yeah,
like
it's hard to think how far ahead you got to try and read your opponent.
And even like here, this... Oh no, it wasn't there. It was a future turn where Rock Blast missed against Colossal, and it's like, you can only blame that so far. Like, it's... You're gonna miss moves. Like, it happens.
I hate blaming RNG for losses in general, but definitely it mattered.
Yeah, it definitely mattered, but like, I still could have done better. And then, like, not wishing
That's
here,
it. Like,
and
you shouldn't be blaming RNG. You should be thinking, I should be good enough that RNG is not a factor.
Exactly. And then this, like, again, it sucked. It sucked that this happened, but I could have pressed any other move and been fine. It's just huge blunders all around. So, good win to Ben.
Yeah, go watch the video and laugh at Rapid.
Go watch the video. There was overconfidence. That's all I can say about it. It was overconfidence. 70 turn battle. I mean, it was a good battle. It was a really good battle.
It was
really
fun.
good. And then
roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah, and then we have Mon of the week.
Yes.
Who actually goes to Caps Volcanion here.
Yep, had to go to the Volcanion. The perfect set for this matchup.
Yeah.
Was ready for everything, and just there was really nothing Kanto could do about it, I think.
It was a super nice set. We did have some honorable mentions for Mon of the week. We did have Lex's Hitmontop being able to just wall things, get big damage, but it didn't like win the game. It was just a really good bring.
Really it was perfect for the one thing that Roy had to counter the Hitmontop, right? The Moltres.
Yeah, so that
and it perfectly countered the Moltres. It's a nice example of how you can kind of like build to your opponent in draft. It's you know,
and then
so different than ladder tournaments and stuff like that.
And then we have the other honorable mention for Mon of the week, which goes to this Empoleon, dude. This Empoleon did so much work.
Yeah, Empoleon again, a Mon that was built perfectly to the matchup.
Blocking
exactly what it needed to do and more.
Yeah, blocking the rapid spin, which was like crazy. And then the Colbur for the knockoff. It didn't even need it. That's the funniest thing to me. It didn't need it. It was just like that was nice. So yeah, Mon of the week ultimately goes to the stupid Volcanion because it just won the game. Like, what did it get? Like 4 kills. It was nice. Nothing in D2 was remarkable for Game of the Week or Mon of the Week. I would say, like, Stack Attacka from Claaaay was really nice, but other than that, it wasn't anything too crazy, so...
Yeah, I thought, again, Alex versus Eric was...
Alex versus Eric was
really impressive display from Alex's side.
Yeah.
And Eric's a solid player, too, so to see him do it to, you know, not some scrub, but, like, a decent player...
Yeah, that was nice.
All the more impressive.
That bundle probably could have gotten Mon of the week, but I feel like Volcanion just like.
Yeah, again like the Stack Attacka too, right? You got the 6 kills, so you could. But I just thought that that little bit, like, it wasn't a galaxy brain just to bring body press on the Volcanion, but just having that solid, reliable set that dealt with everything on Kanto's team. That's exactly the kind of thing that you want to go for in draft.
So that was really nice. I present to you standings. Here's Div 1 standings. We got Rap on top, followed by Kane, Orange. Nate is actually number 4 right now. But, dude, this shows the competitiveness of Div 2. Number 4 in standings is only +2. We had some good battles this week. And then, yeah, Tay and me are 9th and 10th with -1. We got, what is it? Noxi, Roy, and I don't know. Who's Golden State Golders?
It's Aaren, I believe.
Aaren, yes. We got some loser at 14th, KantoYellow at 15th, and Sam at 16th. So, not bad. Div 2, this is supposed to be lower, but we've already had a week 2 battle, funny enough. So Claaaay would be number 1, followed by Crash, Alex, and then, was it, who's Connecticut Crowbats? I don't even remember. Throggy, and then Godverdmme, I believe, Rhinoshark would have been below them. Angrykid 1, okay. Ender 1, and then we got some losers down here. So, I mean, really good week 1, honestly. Really competitive.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
We got
looking forward to week 2.
Yeah, we got the MVP race. We see multiple Mons with 6-0s in the first week. Prim got 5 kills in 2 games, but like, it was just really nice play from everyone this week. Even through losing, my Darkrai's up here in kill leader. I do have to put in the coach names. I am a little lazy today, but just really nice play all around. So that actually wraps up week 1.
Yep.
I believe that was like just really good week, really competitive. So thank you all for actually scheduling your battles out and getting them done on time and properly, and just having good competitive games, not forfeiting, not mental booming. It was very nice. Thank you all very much. We will be here next week, same day. Are you working next week, Chris?
We'll see.
We'll see. All right, so maybe next week same day, maybe Monday. I don't know. Whenever we get the chance to record, we'll go through. If we have busier weeks, we'll do a shorter video. But I feel like this nice hour 15 minutes is just good for a week 1 recap. Really get people in the spirit. So thank you all for watching. We'll be around. I have to put out an NPBA team recap when that gets done, when I get done drafting there. So you'll be seeing that. And without further ado, we are out of here. So thank you very much. Peace.
We'll catch you guys next time.